even more Halloween stuff been leaked. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, TBGM5 here, and I have found multiple pictures regarding Spirit Halloween's 2026 season, and I'm going to break them down and talk about them. Let's hop into it. Okay, so this first picture here, as you can see, it's the ISC. It looks, I don't know, it might just be because it has no animatronics in it, but it kind of looks bare and plain. Another thing, I don't see any of the trees that we saw in, the previous leaks and stuff, which is a bit concerning, but you can come in. Sorry, my brother's in the background. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Just walk in the door. My God. Okay, so we can see the arch. It has the Camp Harbor Lake at the top. I can't lie, I really do like the lanterns and stuff. It looks really cool. I'm sorry, I can't zoom in. I'm just trying to look. I do see the sign that has the 3 things leading to 3 different places, which does look very cool. And then we can actually sort of see the inside of the cabin, which it's hard to see. We can see the cabin is actually green. At first, I thought it was going to be brown or a shade of brown, but it's not. It is green. And inside of one of the windows, we can see a sort of purple light, which we'll talk about that a little bit later. We're not going to talk about that right now. Then the other window, I actually can't really see anything. It just looks pitch black. I don't see anything else in the picture. You can see boxes around the store though, with decorations and costumes and stuff being set up. So that is pretty cool too. I don't really personally care about that stuff. I mainly talk about the theme and the animatronics and stuff like that. But yeah, let's go ahead and go on to the next picture. And I just want to say real quick that I found both of these pictures at End of the Road Haunts channel. So go subscribe to him. He's an amazing haunt YouTuber. But yeah, we're going to go and talk about, we can see Whirling Wendy in this picture, as well as Widow Witch. And we can officially end the discussion by saying that Whirling Wendy is in fact going to be inside of the ISC, which is very, very cool. I personally don't really know how I feel about her yet. I think it's a bit of mixed feelings and stuff like that. But yeah, we can see that she is 100% blacklight, which is cool. And this is where I was going to talk about the thing from earlier, where inside the window looked blacklight. This does indeed look blacklight. I hope it is. Another thing I want to talk about is the fact that she looks to be in sort of a small little compartment room, which if you look, right next to her, not the side with Widow Witch, but the other side, it looks to be another room inside of the cabin. So I really hope, and I think, that the cabin is going to be split up into multiple rooms, which that should look insanely cool. And it has crazy potential to be really cool as well. Another thing I want to talk about is Widow Witch. We can see a bit more from her here. I don't know. As of recording this, it's about an hour after Widow Witch's video came out, and an hour after she was put onto the website, so that's pretty cool. I also still don't know how I feel about her. I actually don't even know how I thought she was a swinging prop to begin with, but it's whatever. We're going to go ahead and go on to the next picture. Also, I found from End of the Road Haunts. Okay, as much as I hate to say this, we are going to have to start moving a little bit quicker because I have a lot of pictures to go through, and we're already 4 minutes into the video. So, I'm going to just quickly say, I do think this looks very, very cool. His arms do not look as long as they did in the leaks back in early this year or late last year. So, I don't know. I do like it. I wish we had color on it. That way we could really see how it looks. I do have another picture of Freddy's stage for later. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I have to see this in person to really talk about it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go and just move on to another picture. And this is why I said we needed to move a little quicker, because these next few pictures, or some of these pictures, we have a lot to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and start. We can see 4 animatronics set up here. We can see Michael Myers, Whirling Wendy, Pumpkin Punisher, and Harvey Carvey. I mean, I guess we don't really have too much to say about the 4 that are set up. Whirling Wendy is, like, in a weird place right now, just in front of the windows. We can, of course, see Michael Myers and Pumpkin Punisher actually set up, like, somewhat in the right spots. So it looks pretty cool. Harvey Carvey looks to be in front of Pumpkin Punisher, though, which is kind of interesting for now. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about that right now, I guess. We can see Willow Witch's box. We can see Xenomorph's box. And then we can just see some more stuff throughout the picture. So that is interesting.
I feel angry.
Okay. So yeah. I just don't have much to say about this specific picture. I thought I did, and then just everything kind of seemed basic. So we're just going to go and quickly go on to the next picture. Okay, so this next picture, we can see Carnival Creeper, who looks to be right in between, like, the first door that you would walk through and then, like, the second door. Or at least my local Spirit has, like, 2 different walls of doors that you have to walk through to go into the store. But he's just staring out of the window at the cars that drive by and stuff, which is a little weird. We obviously don't have much to talk about for him, but I want to talk about the background. We can sort of see the ISE, I think. We can also see a kind of like a purplish light in the back, like right next to his hair, right next to Carnival Creeper's hair, which it looks pretty cool, actually. It really reminds me of, like, the clock tower. I think that was, like, 2017 or something like that. I don't know. Just this year, it just keeps making me think of the clock tower. I really hope it gives me that feeling, because I'm going to be honest, I don't remember much from the clock tower. I think that was probably around right when I started liking animatronics, so I really hope this reminds me of the clock tower when I see it in person. So we're going to go ahead and go on to the next picture, though. Okay, I actually need to talk fast now. I'm at 7 minutes, 30 seconds. I mean, we can just see the Five Nights at Freddy's stage here. We do see it in color, which looks pretty cool. It definitely does look like the stage from the FNAF game. It does look a bit more like it's from the movie, though, instead of the original game. But, you know, it's whatever. And I personally, obviously, I'm sure it would have been insane amount of money to do this. But I think it would honestly just be a bit better if Bonnie and Chica were here too. But it's fine because Freddy is the mascot of the game. So when you think of Five Nights at Freddy's, you would probably think of Freddy first. They did get most of the details pretty much perfect, spot on. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this picture. I'm excited to see it, and we're going to go ahead and move on. Okay, so this next picture is just a picture of the tree that's going to be inside of the ISC, which it looks insanely good, I cannot lie. I like the fall leaves. I'm happy they went for more orange leaves instead of green leaves, because that would really take away the feeling of, like, a Halloween vibe. I am kind of confused, because I thought Camp Harbor Lake was supposed to be like a summer camp, but maybe I was wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. You can tell the leaves are like the same leaves that, or at least I think the leaves are the same leaves that were that were on the ground, I think, last year. It does look kind of small, though. It looks like probably around my size, so like 5'8", 5'7", I'm 5'7", but I don't know. It's cool. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about it. There's nothing to say. It's just a tree. I hope it's bigger than it looks, though. So we're going to go on to this next picture. What am I even... Okay, so you already know, because this is the TBGN5 channel, I have to end this video with a bummer. Now, you may be asking, why is this a bummer? And I'll explain. Because you could just see Michael Myers sitting in the ISC. Looks very, very cool. Until you see what the ISC is. This is very unfortunate. Seems like a lot of the smaller stores are going to be reusing the ISC from like 3 years ago for the animatronics. Very sad, but it's whatever. We do get a really good look at Michael Myers. I still don't know. I really want to get Michael Myers, but I don't know yet if I want to get Michael Myers or Jason, or if I'll even be able to get any of them. But yeah, I just hope I get one of them, because I'm already trying to get Pumpkin Nester and Korak Monster, which I found on Walmart. But yeah. Okay, sadly, that is going to be the end of the video. I have ran out of pictures. I doubt I'm going to be able to post this because of how long this video is. CapCut is not going to want to save this to my phone. I already know it. But I'm going to have to quickly make this outro. So if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And hopefully we get some new leaks very soon. And I will try to post as soon as I can with breaking them down. And with that said, hopefully more leaks are posted soon. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.